G'day, today we're going to have a look at the weekly challenge in Mini Motorways. This one is set in Munich. We start with 150 road tiles, no further tiles are offered. Oh, that's always a fun challenge. 4 bridges, destinations are more likely to be double destinations. Well, I mean, at least that means that we'll have more destinations with sort of fewer road tiles required. Alright, so as mentioned, probably at the point this comes out, I will be on holidays for 2 weeks, so I will miss the weekly challenge next week. I should be back for the weekly challenge after that. I'm not sure if I've got that much of a backlog of videos though, so there may be a sparse amount of videos, with the exception of Train Valley, which never ends. Always more Train Valley videos. I do like these limited tile challenges. I think there's it's one that doesn't come up too often, but really makes you have to play with your available tiles. Sort of, we've seen a lot of the unlimited tiles recently. This is definitely the other end of that, which is really fun. Okay, we've got 4 bridges to start with. So let's just use another bridge. Now the other thing that we can do here is roundabouts we can actually use as road tiles. So if we can fit a roundabout in somewhere, so for example, if we chuck that there, we would get a road tile back. So there is value in having roundabouts in that we can save road tiles from using them. I don't think there's any value in connecting the two of these together. Like if we ran the road between these two double destinations, is there any value in that? Possibly for the yellow at the top, since he's only got one house, but that's just been addressed. Very rhythmic when it's just these two colors, 2 double destinations. I mean, this game's rhythmic at all times, but I don't know why right now it's mesmerizing. Motorways is definitely going to be a huge part of allowing us to have a chance with numbers. Let me think about the way to word that in a way that actually makes sense. In terms of saving road tiles. Now, because this guy's now gone circular and we've only got two blue houses on here. I think that maybe we need to do this. Get him connected that way. If I need these guys connected too. That's not a great connection that we're dealing with there. We also don't have another roundabout to sort of try and clean those guys into either. Okay, so if we do have a roundabout, we would have to sort of pop it back here. Not sure it would work anyway. I suppose if we go there, that guy connecting that way. We can get these two guys to go direct and then them direct in as well. Very stylized level so far, this one. Blues and yellows to the right, our greens and pinks to the left. Got that one blue house on the left, so wouldn't be the worst if we get blue on the left, but aesthetically pink would be nice. Hold still, yeah, until we get a second orange house. Let's get 2 orange houses connecting like... 3 orange houses connecting like that. And then we... do I want to go up or down? Let's go down. Relocate that to there. And get those guys over that way. In most levels, I would say if you've got a direct line, then you want to build that straight line, but because we only have limited tiles, I think it's worth just getting the motorway in there. Let's shift those guys to there. Let's turn these guys down. It changes things too, because I realize these two guys could face up. This guy can face down, and have them run like that. I would wager that we're going to see more orange at the top there. There we go. He's now more than covered. Alright, so how are we going to address this? This feels more like a workaround what we've set up, this second orange over there. That circular green though is fixing to be a problem. We're getting plenty of greenhouses near him though. I was gonna say, Pink, do you want to give us a few more options for houses? We'll take 2. Alright. Position of that square there is really tricky for this because it means that you can't cut through on that underside. We do have to go the long way. Luckily we do have enough houses to probably look after 2 on that side. Now at least. A lot of road tiles, so we'll get that guy connected just directly. Okay, this guy here is not doing well. So let me think about this. I need a roundabout. I need to... I can see that there's a bunch of guys still sitting at home over here, so I think that the fix for now is going to be that. But I think that what I should do is have a roundabout at the top here that allows both these guys to reach both, but then that will mean that both are completely connected and they will share houses through, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Speaking of through though, we do need these guys to go help out. Ideally, we want a motorway for these guys. It's more just so that they don't get in the way of the reds that are already having to take care of two different networks. And instead what we can do is we can have them bounce through on that motorway. Get down there a lot quicker. Now I can see some green is moving along this road here. And I don't know if it's because the cars on this underside are considered closer to the circular guy than the ones over here are. Neither of these guys, none of these guys are looking good. This addition of the guys up here, I can see that there's a lot of blue down the bottom here that's not being used, so I'm going to give that blue north. Try and help those guys out a little bit. That roundabout is in a bad way. Who needed the roundabout? These guys. Gee, I'm not sure anymore. I think that a roundabout in here would make a bigger problem. Because they're already log jammed. It's about like sort of people moving through that's the problem. We do have road tiles though, so could do. Let's get rid of that connection to that roundabout and instead do that. So that sort of it takes at least some of those yellows out. And they're not sort of, that roundabout's nowhere near as much of the problem of what's going on there. Alright, now speaking of a problem, we now have to get some blue up this way. Let's do a count. So we've got 5 blue houses on this lower, on the higher guy. We've got 3 on the lower guy. I can't do anything with that, can I? Oh, maybe. Can. Okay, so if we cut that and then do that, we can then have this guy cut across and join there. So what we're then going to have to do is get rid of this. Take the 3 blues. Run them north. Then I'm going to delete this road. I'm going to move that motorway to there. I'm going to take this guy and run him up that way. It's then going to allow me to take this yellow house and have him connect in there. So there's now 1, 2, 3 yellow houses on this. And we can take 2 yellow houses to go help out up there. Now, hopefully what's actually about to happen is that because we've just gotten an additional yellow and blue destination, it's going to divide the amount of attention required for these two guys that we will sort of calm down a little bit. It's not looking that way at the moment, so I'm going to give that one blue house back to this side because he needs some desperate attention, and we don't have a motorway. But let's just quickly get those two guys over there too, just in case they help, because this is a nightmare of a like sort of road network there. Let's get that guy out of there. We just need to get a few blues, extra blues in there. Those guys have just arrived. This is moved too, so we can get that connection in there. Alright, we've got an extra motorway. Blue is just surging in general. This guy here, I think, is now the problem. So what we'll do is we'll take the three guys on this side, and just temporarily at least give them to this other blue. Sort of keeping an eye on everyone. These guys are stuck. They are moving so slowly out of this, this guy at the top, he's also a problem. I don't want to take these two blues off to give them to the north, because I think that they're actually a much more key part to here, to their well-being. So I'm going to take the two further away guys and give them to the north. I hope to just supply them a tiny little bit. This guy here is struggling though. Everyone's struggling. Get in there, get in there, get in there. Park. Oh, goodness. Alright, so we have a pretty hardy amount of greens that are over here. Guess that. I don't love it, but have we finally weathered the blue storm? Oh, good. That's what we needed. Arguably, it's actually not that bad. I mean, it now means that we've got more blue for the blues, sort of like to divide its work between. We run this up to here. Get rid of that. That's giving us one greenhouse. What we could do is we can cut this guy around that way. And get rid of that connection. Give this guy that way. This guy here, who's also not being used, he can go that way. And them. And in fact, let's turn that guy too. And then those two guys can go that way. Slightly cut that a little bit shorter. Okay, this pink over here, he's now... So here we've now got these two guys very close that we can't connect through unless we get rid of this yellow here. How important is he? Not very. They've got a lot of yellow on this side supporting him. In theory, what we can do is we can just waste another bridge. Send him that way. Cut these guys that way. Yellow, it seems like it's about to have a little bit of a panic for me. We've only got 20 squares left now, though. Let's get rid of... Let's sort of try and consolidate our motorways. That is probably an easy motorway solution. This motorway here really shouldn't be needed. Highway 4, I don't think should actually be, should be a motorway. We're going to get rid of Highway 4. Gonna let Blue try and survive with just what it's got. We're gonna delete this road here. Gonna wait ever so patiently for Highway 4 to come back to us. This is a temperamental level. Highway 4's back, so we're gonna grab that and send these guys over to quickly help out with that. At the same time, we're going to send these 3 charming lads diagonally that way. Go help out with the blue problem we've got here. Sure, just join the party. Alright. So the yellows that we want supporting this guy on the far side are going to be these yellows running along the bottom, I would say. But there's no way we can get them to there without at least crossing one road. So let's see if we can even afford to get them up there. Just got a candidate for I think. No, great. What we can do is we can get rid of all of that and turn that guy around, and this becomes a motorway. This guy here, everyone is like accounted for in this. I mean, even these blues at the top, they're also sort of in use. Let's turn that one guy down. Let's turn this guy down and let him go south. He's got a weird amount of extra road we don't need. Turn another blue south. I'd say we're cooked here because this guy just can't even get in to park. Oh, what a challenge. That was a fun one. Keep you awake. Okay, so 2659. I mean, I don't think that many people have played it at the moment, since you can see 10 is 1,000 below, and there is no sort of person 11. Very early in the week, this one, so I'm sure I'll see myself slide, but pretty close to the top at the moment. Let's celebrate that W. Any questions or comments, feel free to check them below, and until next time, catch you later. See ya.